In the heart of one of the world's most contested waterways, the South China Sea, the People's Liberation Army Navy is conducting large-scale amphibious landing exercises. This unprecedented military activity has sent shockwaves through international communities, with the United States now on high alert. What does this mean for the fragile balance of power in the region? Stay with us as we uncover the unfolding developments in this critical geopolitical hotspot. Welcome back to our channel, where we break down the latest in global events and their implications. Today's focus: the People's Liberation Army Navy's recent military exercises in the South China Sea. Let's dive straight into the details. The People's Liberation Army Navy has initiated an extensive series of amphibious landing drills involving dozens of warships, aircraft, and thousands of troops. These exercises are reportedly aimed at showcasing China's ability to project power across the South China Sea, a region rich in resources and rife with territorial disputes. Recently, a group of surface units from the People's Liberation Army Navy conducted an amphibious landing exercise in the South China Sea, deploying various assets and support capabilities for these operations. Helicopters, hovercraft, and amphibious vehicles of different classes also participated in these landing activities. According to Chinese media reports, the participating vessels were under the command of the Southern Theater Command of the People's Liberation Army, engaging in a drill that involved various phases of an amphibious landing. The exercise began with the deployment and takeoff of helicopters, followed by the launch of landing craft and combat vehicles tasked with carrying forces to conduct multi-directional assaults on simulated enemy beaches. The exercises, conducted at an undisclosed location in the South China Sea, included the integration of new vessels with the objective of enhancing combat readiness for the Asian giant's military operations. These missions transitioned from coastal to open sea scenarios to improve the crew's skills and readiness for combat in worst-case scenarios. Simultaneously, coinciding with the activity in the South China Sea, a significant number of Plan and China Coast Guard vessels were observed near the Miyako Strait, simulating a naval blockade. Analysts interpret this as a move to expand operational areas in preparation for a potential naval blockade of Taiwan. During these maneuvers, CCG vessels turned off their automatic identification systems while navigating the strait alongside Navy ships, despite keeping them active near the Senkaku Islands, mimicking the behavior of military vessels. China's groundbreaking Type 076 amphibious assault ship blends drone dominance, air power, and amphibious capabilities to project power far from its shores, a lethal combination that heralds a new era of naval war. That China's first supersized Type 076 amphibious assault ship, known as Sichuan, was unveiled at a launch ceremony at Hudong Zhonghua Shipyard in Shanghai. The vessel had been under construction since October 2023 and features a twin-island configuration, a wide flight deck with a single electromagnetic catapult and extensive close-in defenses. Integrating the GJ-11 and other UCAVs into the Type 76 may signify a paradigm change in naval warfare, continuing the evolution from naval guns, anti-ship missiles, carrier-based aircraft, and drones. Asia Times has previously reported on the GJ-11's capabilities and possible roles. The GJ-11 is designed for strike missions and intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance (ISR). It features a tailless flying wing design with a top-mounted air intake, emphasizing stealth and versatility. Satellite imagery reveals its potential integration with China's Type 075 and Type 076 amphibious assault ships, showcasing its carrier-operable design and suitability for naval aviation. These capabilities align with China's broader strategy to enhance manned-unmanned teaming, MUM-T, where the GJ-11 could function as a loyal wingman to J-20 stealth fighters or other crewed aircraft. The drone's potential roles include penetrating enemy air defenses, conducting precision strikes, and gathering critical battlefield intelligence, particularly in contested zones. Its deployment in a Taiwan conflict could involve overwhelming adversary air defenses with drone swarms, paving the way for more extensive assaults. This strategic drone emphasis underscores China's shift toward unmanned, cost-effective, high-risk operational platforms. A recent U.S. Government Accountability Office report highlights that half of the U.S. Navy's 32 amphibious ships are in poor condition, with many not on track to meet their expected service lives. Deferred maintenance and aging systems have left critical components, such as diesel engines, in disrepair. The U.S. Navy's choice to halt maintenance on ships designated for divestment has intensified these challenges. Further, the U.S. Navy and U.S. Marine Corps have not yet reached a consensus on the precise number of vessels required for operations and training, making maintenance planning more complicated. Without substantial investments in extending the service life of these vessels, the U.S. Navy risks ongoing operational interruptions and decreased readiness for essential missions. The timing of these exercises is no coincidence. They follow closely on the heels of joint military drills conducted by the U.S. and its allies in the Indo-Pacific, as well as heightened diplomatic tensions over Taiwan and trade disputes. The United States has responded by stepping up its surveillance of the region, deploying additional assets to ensure freedom of navigation and to deter any potential escalation. The South China Sea is not just a regional issue, it's a global one. Over $3 trillion in trade passes through these waters annually, making its stability a matter of international concern. The South China Sea remains a flashpoint of geopolitical tensions, with far-reaching implications for the world. As the People's Liberation Army Navy flexes its muscles, the United States and its allies must navigate a complex and precarious landscape. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this analysis insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on critical global issues. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear from you. Until next time, stay informed and stay safe.